Hi, I'm Kirk from the Next Level Now. Hey, have you ever been through a series of events where you started something and you get interrupted, and then you start something else and it gets interrupted, and pretty soon you have a stockpile of all of these things that you've wanted to accomplish that are half finished? You're constantly running to help someone else, and you end up feeling exhausted. You end up feeling sick. You're starting to get headaches, tension across your neck, upset stomach, ulcers, all of these different things going on, and meanwhile, nothing's getting done for you. I think we all have felt that at one time or another. And today, I want to bring a couple of tricks that I've learned over the years that have helped me. But I'm also talking to you about this because I'm a chiropractor, and I don't want to see you wind down your immune system and your general health, especially at this time of year. We're going through all kinds of stresses with holidays, and we're going to overload our systems with all of these different foods and sugars. So we're going to be really straining everything that we have to remain healthy. And I want to try to keep you away from a flu season in January when everyone's, oh, I just got the flu. No, you didn't. You beat yourself up for months. No wonder you got the flu. So let's look at some ways that we can help ourselves. We can become more productive. We can get more goals accomplished. We can help more people. It's just a matter of being a little more efficient with how we think about things. So the first thing that you need to remember is, number one, the tasks that you set aside for you to do are written in stone once you put them down on paper. That time cannot be bent, changed, altered for anything. That is your time, and that needs to be done for your projects. Number two, you need to have an hourly, I like half-hour blocks of time that I'm going to be available that day on a planner so that I can look at it and know exactly where I have to be and what I'm doing at what time. I'm usually figuring that I'm good for probably 10 hours in a day to work on projects. I have them in half-hour blocks. It gives me 20 blocks to fill. I know I'm going to lose 2 of those blocks for supper. I'm going to lose another block for lunch. I'm going to lose a block for breakfast. So there's 4 out of the 20. I have 16 projects that I can be working on. Now I have to fill those blocks in with whatever else it is that I think that I need to do that day to get things done. But how do you prioritize that? What one gets done first? What one gets done second? How do I figure this out? Well, I'm going to try to show you this. I've tried to draw it on a piece of paper. We'll see how I did. Hopefully you can see what we've got. So I have a grid with 4 squares. And over here on this side, there's a U with the up arrow. That means this is really urgent here. And as I go this way, it's less urgent. Then you'll see I have an I written over here with an up arrow. So anything near the top of this, either side, is important, but down here is less important. So up here, it's very important and it's very urgent. Over here, it's important, but it's less urgent. Down here, it's less important, but it is urgent. And over here, well, it's not important and it's not urgent. So now I have my tasks ranked as to where they need to be. So my important and my urgent tasks, I want to knock those off relatively early. The tasks that are less urgent, I'll let those sit aside, but the ones that are important, but not as important as the ones up top, I'll do those next. The ones over in that bottom corner that are not urgent and they're not important, I might let those go out into next week, next month, whatever. But now I have a system for putting my tasks into order. I can put them on my planner. That time is my time. That's when it gets done. And then when someone calls me and says, oh, Kirk, I really need your help. Can you help me now? I usually have this conversation with them. Well, I really can't help you right at this moment because I'm working on something that's on my planner that I've planned weeks in advance to do. Can you tell me when this project that you're working on that requires my help is completely going to fall apart and the whole world is going to collapse? And usually what I hear is, oh, well, I don't have to have it done for a couple of weeks. Now I know what I can do. I can put them into my grid. I can slide over and put them on maybe tomorrow or the next day's day planner and block off some time for them. So what we're doing is we're making sure that we're getting done what's urgent and important for us first. We're getting done what's less important for us, but still kind of urgent done. Then we also have the ability to schedule in time for others by leaving some blank spaces in there. Please do not short yourself. And as you do all of these things, what you're going to find is that you're actually going to be healthier. You're going to be more well rested. You're not going to have headaches nearly as often. You're going to preserve that immune system, which is going to take a beating over the next few weeks with burning the candle at both ends. We're going to overload our systems with alcohol and sugar. It's just going to be a mess. And we all sit there and wonder why we're sick in January. That's why. So hopefully this helps you. So please, if you like this information, like it, follow it, share it. Make sure that you get other people involved and share this with them. Maybe we can help them as well. As always, if you can get over to The Next Level Now over on our YouTube station, this video will rest over there for you. And if you really, really need to have the grid drawn out to something that you can see, direct message me. Let me know that you'd like to have a copy, and I'll see if I can't shoot one out to you. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.